Hi guys, it's Nat here. Hope you're all doing well. I am on for Friday book haul. Just have a little pile of books next to me. Nothing too great, which is wonderful because then I don't worry so much about harvesting them. So it's all good. There's an airplane ticket. Can't tell you how many of these I have that I found in the books. I've got a good collection now and I love using them in my journals to make ephemera, so that will be added to the pile. First I have this, The Verse Book of a Homely Woman. Sounds interesting and sexist, but I'll give it a read. I love keeping the little stickers if I can get them off nicely. Love the writing in this one as well, so I always keep the pages with the nice writing. Some of the title pages I love, so I'll keep that. And I will, as usual, read through the poetry and see if there's any that I want to keep for my journals or any lines that I think would be great on tags as well. I've got a few poetry books that I really need to go through and have a read of and just pull out the bits that I want to keep that I think I'll use, just to downsize some of my books so I can fit more. Always want to fit more. This one is Windy Ridge. Yeah, quite like the cover. It's got a bit of a scribble on it, so I don't know if I'll reuse that or not. I like the back, so I'll have a think about that. But again, I really like the writing there. I will see. Looks like it might be pencil underneath, so I might be able to rub the pencil off. There's a little line up here as well. I'll see if I can erase those, and then yeah, I'll keep it for the writing because I like it. Again, lovely title page. And the colour of the pages in this are really nice. Always look at the titles on the pages too, because if they're good, sometimes I keep a pile of those for tags and that as well. But nice patina on the pages of that one. Oh, I'm not telling you how old they are. Not that you really care, maybe, but maybe you do. I know if it's a book that you might like to get, then it's handy, but this one does not have a date. Where's that other one? The poetry one was... probably doesn't have a date either. No, so there you go. One would think maybe 40s or something. Oh, I had one of these in my last haul video, I think. It's a sparkle board book. Now, I take the pages apart and I pull out the glittery foil that's in there, because underneath it's a whole page of that glitter foil, and I figure if I need any of that for a project, I will have some recycled ready to go. So that's what I will do with that. And then I can put the rest of it in the cardboard recycling bin. This is The Second Chance by Paul Trent. Now it's got beautiful embossing on the cover and the spine. A little bit of embossing there as well. So I'll probably reuse the cover on this one. Inside we have a ticket to Wicked. That'll be a fun one to reuse. What is this? Looks like some religious page from 1980. Don't know, it's a bit ratty, so I'll consider that. And a bookmark. So this book is 1913, so it's an antique. Don't think it has any pictures. Got beautiful thick pages if I wanted to use them for any watercolour or to make ephemera with. Oh, it did have a picture. Oh, that's interesting. So I'll go through and check for the pictures in that one as well. This one is The Victor Book of the Symphony by Charles O'Connell. Now, one of the workers at the bookstore had this one put aside for me. They thought I might like it. When I took the cover off, I really love the book cover. when I took the dust cover off, I should say. I like the colour of it. I love the size of it. It's got a bit of a dent there, but that's all right. I like the colour and the size of it. So, and the spine's nice and wide as well. So I may reuse that. Again, it's got some cool writing in it. It was gifted in 1947. Lovely blank pages. But the reason why they kept it for me is it has just little bits of music and notes and that. So, you know, they're great to use if you just want a little piece for a project, for some collaging and that. I think I cut a whole heap out of a little book before, and I'll probably do something like that with this as well. And then keep the cover. Now, I don't know if my son found this one for me, but it's Angels on Horseback. And it has just cartoon drawings that have horses in. First published, blah, 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 blah. Reprinted 1975. But I quite like the little cartoons. The size is really neat for tags and that. Most of them have horses in. I thought that would be fun to make some tags and that for equine, however you say it, a themed journal. Now, this one was kept for me too. Yeah, it says naturally scrapbooking material, which reminds me, I must write an email to the person I think's been putting these aside for me and say a massive thank you. Might actually stick that somewhere so I remember. It's Wonderful London, and it's a beautiful embossed cover here. Be nice to use that for a glue book, I think. Nice and big. Beautiful embossing, but it's got these Wonderful London magazines in it, and they look very old. This is May the 11th. I'll have to have a look. If I can't find a date, I'll look it up online. Looks like it could be antique. It's got your sepia pictures in there, but look at them, aren't they beautiful? Really lovely ones of the buildings. It's absolutely gorgeous. That will be really handy actually. Even if I use this to make a larger sized journal, because I do have some books on England and that I want to make a journal with. Could mix the big pages with smaller ones. This is first volume here. Oop, don't rip it, Nat. Oh, look, it's got a plate in there. That's lovely. A list of illustrations. We've got a pocket map of central Washington. Somehow I don't think that's meant to be in here. But it's a really nice maps. I'll put that aside. Let's have a look a bit more. April 13th. Definitely cannot see a date. I might look it up, and if I can find it, I will add it to this video for you. 1922 it says here, printed and published every alternate Tuesday by the proprietors, the Amalgamated Press, get the words out, 1922. So yeah, it is antique, absolutely stunning. Oh, look at that. That is very cool. So yeah, there's a good few of the magazines in there. So it was very nice of them to think of me with that. I will still look it up though. Got a golden hands, which I don't need because I have a set or two of these, I think. Don't know how many are in the set, maybe I only have one. But I do have a couple of shelves on a bookcase full of them. but I really love these for your retro themed journals. This one is 1972. The colours are amazing, and sometimes they've got patterns of things. The instructions are very well done. And I'd like to try a whole lot of the crafts in them. So what I do is, if I harvest one for a project, cut out the bits that I might like to use, like this for a retro journal would be cool. And then I'd keep this pyramid border and put it in a folder for myself. Because they're very decent pictures. Very easy to follow. But look at that for a background page for a retro journal. Just the best. I've been cutting into one of these for the retro journal that I started last year that I need to finish sometime soon. And there was this press out Victorian Christmas book. I've got a few of this sort of thing now. They have great pictures though. Now this one is missing a stack of the press outs. Oh, here's a few here though. But even then, the pictures here of the press outs you can cut out and use. And they're gorgeous Victorian style, which people seem to love. This one is 1992. You do get them for different things too. There's Christmas ones, but I know there's a few others I have as well. So we've got a whole lot of Santas there. It says they're tree decorations, but they're a great size and thickness to put on covers of journals. So we're missing these pages, but the back of them is this coloured card, which I could punch out of and that sort of thing. So it can still be used. Got some more Santas. Whoever used this didn't like Santa much by the looks. So these are little gift tags. That'd be neat to add a string to for your journals. More gift tags. But obviously, because a lot of it's been used, wasn't able to be resold in the bookstore. So and it's got how to make Christmas boxes. It's a drum-shaped box there. And even these pages have nice little bits that you could use to decorate your journal or for some collaging. And then the last book I spotted was in the skip bin, and I made my son raid the bin, go dumpster diving to grab it out for me, because it was antiques, which I have plenty of antique books, but it's from the Victorian home, and I thought, I'll have to have a look at that. So quite a nice clean cover there. This one is 1973. And it has some really neat Victorian style pictures that I'll be able to use. And even the antiques, I'd fussy cut this out for some collaging. That's what I keep most of my antique books for, to fussy cut the bits out. It has a lot of little pictures as well. Being the Victorian style would be very popular for journals. Even little bits like that. These are the Language of Flowers playing cards. So I know I've found a few of the Language of Flower books. So they'll be neat to cut out and use. So a few nice bits and pieces in that one. So that is it for this week's book haul. I do hope you enjoyed that. I thought I'd better pop on and say hi, I am still alive. I am working on a few other videos for everyone. I've been busy in the garden and trying to clean up all my crafty stash. The weather's been really rubbishy here. It's been very hot and humid, and it hasn't helped with my migraines whatsoever, so just haven't been feeling well enough to do much videoing, but I hope to be getting on with it from now on a bit more as the weather is hopefully starting to cool down. So take care of yourselves, be good, and I will see you again soon. Bye.